What's up guys, and welcome back to another video from me, another Forza 5 video today. And today we are going to be looking at something that quite a few of you have asked about, and that's the difference between running with ABS on and ABS off, and how you can best make that transition if you want. So I'm going to show you a quick video now. Just going to go over the difference in stopping power between ABS and non-ABS. We're going to be using the car that's on the screen, my Gumball Mercedes SLR. We're going to be on Road Atlanta, and we're going to do a standing start. We're going to race up to the start-finish line, and then we're going to apply the brakes. On the left-hand side will be ABS on, and on the right-hand side will be ABS off. And you should hopefully be able to see the difference between the two stopping distances. So I'll run the video now, and you guys can watch it. So hopefully guys, you saw from that with the ABS off, the stopping distance is considerably shorter than the ABS on. If you rerun it, and if you watch as a reference point the right hand side, when the cars come to a halt, you can see some green and white signs attached to the wall, and you can see with the ABS off the car actually stops at the start of it. Those signs, and the ABS on actually starts towards the end. So that's a difference of about 20 or 30 feet, and in racing terms that is a country mile. I didn't even do downshifting with this as well, so if we incorporate downshifting as we brake, that distance will probably increase as well. So if you're trying to increase your times, I highly recommend that you switch to ABS off. It won't be an easy transition, speaking from experience, because I used to run with ABS on, and I made a change back in Forza 2, I think I did. And it does make your times a lot better. You are more prone to locking the wheels up. If you use the slam on the brakes, you will lock all the wheels up and you will lose control. So the main thing for this is getting used to that. And the hardest bit to overcome will, because the thing that you use for braking, you have trained that without knowing, just to pull the trigger all the time, all the way to the back. And that's what you got to try and get yourself away from. So the one thing that I found that I did quite a lot when I switched was I would just pull the trigger all the way, and the wheels will lock up, and then I'd have to let off and then put the brakes back on again, and it kind of remind me. But the more you do it, the more you will train the muscle memory in your finger, so when you pull it, you only pull it 3/4 just before the locking up point, and it just takes a bit of time to get practice to it. But one thing I do recommend that you do if you are going to switch to ABS off is make sure that your dead zones are set properly. I've got my dead zones on screen now for everything, so that's steering, acceleration, deceleration. Clutch doesn't matter too much about, because it's just a button press, it's either on or off, there is no in between. And handbrake as well, that's the same. I don't really mess about with that too much, but what I've done with deceleration is I've put the axis dead zone down to 0, and the outside dead zone is at 100%, so I've got full travel in the trigger. If you increase the dead zone on the inside, so if you move it up to, I don't know, 43, 44 for instance, that means you have to pull the trigger 43% of the way before the brakes even kick in. So you can pull it 42% and you'll still have no brakes. So what I've done to get full control over the brakes is put it on 0, so as soon as I touch that trigger, the brakes are coming on, and that works best for how my finger is naturally trained after playing hours and hours and hours on Forza to get to. So they're the dead zones. You may want to just mess around with these a little bit. You might find it, if this is just maybe 15, 10, just give it a little try, find something that you're comfortable with, and then take it from there as well. Also, if we have a look at, I'll just back out of this, and we'll have a look at the tuning upgrade as well. You may find, not tune card, no, wrong one. You may find that you may also need to change your braking pressure as well slightly. You might find you get a better response in the brakes. So you may find that if you've got this braking pressure set quite high with ABS off, you might find that you're actually stopping a lot faster. I mean, I do know some people that do run it at 200%. I've tried that. What I find myself doing is braking way too early for the corner, so it takes a bit of adjustment there. So yeah, mess about with your dead zones, mess about with your braking pressure, and really it's just down to practice and practice and practice. And the more laps you do, the more you will actually get used to it. And sooner or later it will just become natural for you, and you'll never look back. Once you've gone to ABS off, you'll always be ABS off, and you could be saving at least second and a half on your lap times once you're used to it. So there you go, guys. Hopefully that's been helpful to you. Just my little overview of the difference between ABS and on and ABS off, and really it's just down to practice and training the muscle memory in your finger to know that when you pull it automatically, you only pull it 3/4 as opposed to all the way that you have been doing in the past. So there you go, guys. I hope that's helped. If there's anything I've missed or any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try and give you the best answer as I can. So until next time, guys, feel free to leave it a like or a comment or a share or a subscribe or all the other awesome stuff that you do, and I'll see you guys soon.